I'm Rebecca Mashiku. I'm the branch director for Epilepsy South Africa Mpumalanga Limpopo branch.
Great. And what does the Limpopo and Mpumalanga branch do for the community in terms of epilepsy and anything else?
Okay, we are an NPO that we specialize in services for persons with epilepsy, but realizing that in community that we're working with is not only for epilepsy, but we're also including other disability. So we have 2 residential facilities, one in Dullstroom that is accommodating 84 residents that have different disabilities, and the one that is in Limpopo is also have 80 residents. So in both is about 164, quite a number. And we, as you know, for the 2 residential facilities, they're providing accommodation for our residents that were not able to be accommodated at their homes, either because of the challenges that they're having because of their disability, and some of them either because of the disability that they're having, they couldn't continue with the school. Some of them couldn't continue with employment wherever they were working. But some of them, because of the disability that they're having and the challenges that they're having, they won't be able to be accommodated at home, and the families finding it difficult for them to care them at home. So they need them to go to a residential facility like we're having, where we're giving them a specialized care, which for us need a lot of acceptance, a lot of love, a lot of everything, understanding. Because when you're working with them, remember, if I was saying I'm having 84 in Dullstroom, that means I'm having 84 residents that are having different challenges. It's either mental disability and it's either behavioral problem. So each one of them come with their own individual challenges that we need to accommodate.
And how many people work in this center in Dullstroom?
So in Dullstroom, we're having 35. And because remember, because it's a residential facility that we're accommodating these 84 and giving them 24-hour services. So that means 3 meals a day. And we providing laundry services where their clothes need to be washed every day, because some of them, they are, in nappies, and some of them, they're wetting their blankets at night. So their clothes need to be washed every day. So we need care workers that need to be making sure that they're providing medical services and making sure that all their needs are provided for, and we're having a kitchen that making sure that providing a meal, that they're here early in the morning to make sure that breakfast is ready at 8 o'clock, and making sure that 1 o'clock they're also having lunch, also making sure that 6 o'clock in the evening there's supper. So, but in between, our caregivers making sure that, because we're having some residents that are very frail, they are not be able to be accommodated into our normal activities. So we calling them stimulation. So they need to be stimulated. So for them, every day you start every day as like it's a new day, because they're not able to follow the routine to say at 10 o'clock it's tea time, and after that I need to go to the class and do this. But then the other that are more able or capable of being able to do some kind of work. So we're having the workshop. In the workshop, they're doing gardening, they're doing woodwork, they're doing welding, they're doing general maintenance for the center. Remember, plumbing, electricity, and like if you're having a resident like this, your toilet always blocked all the time. So we need our workshop to be making sure that they attend to all our maintenance work. And when they get angry, they kick doors and they kick windows and broken. So you need to be our maintenance, plan every week. We're trying to give them a purpose in life. They're not just here to wake up and eat, go to sleep. No. But over the weekend, yes, they have that time to relax, and we have a TV section where at least they have time to watch different programs. But also during the week, we also still putting them in teams that they need to work in the kitchen, despite wherever they're working. So we put them in teams, so they take turns that in the morning before they come to breakfast, there's a team that have to be waking up in the morning to help the staff to prepare the breakfast. Also, over the weekend, they take turns, working over the weekend to making sure that they help the staff to do that. Because we don't have that luxury of money to be able to so many people. So this resident also help us some way. But in terms of, fundraising. We depending more on different donors, either where people bringing in money, or either they in donation in kind, like TRAC is doing now. When people coming in and say, you know what, we can come and fix this. I think some more donors are more interested in doing a specific project than giving you money. So, and that goes a long way, because if ever you look at how much they're putting in, and sometimes you find somebody that come and do a work that is worth 100,000. So it helps us, because we wouldn't have that money. And even if we have that money, we'll have to use it now for something else. But yes, we rely most on, donors. Can be family, it can be individual, it can be companies. We're doing that, which is a challenge now with the COVID, that money that they have, they want to use it for either their family, or if it's a company, they want to use it for their own employee and giving it out. Yes, we're struggling, but yes, I think with the grace of God, we always pray that, there's a miracle. And yes, we open every day, you wake up and say, how are we going to survive? But yes, we survive. And then, we're getting funds from the Department of Social Development. But their subsidy doesn't cover the whole. All the expenses. It's subsidizing us 75%. That means we need to raise 25%. But each year, if ever their subsidy is not increased, it's not more 75%. It dropped. So you need to, going the extra mile to get in more.
Okay, Rebecca. Last question. What will the TRAC in Fall, do you believe, will the TRAC in Fall rally? How will it help the organization and your branch in particular?
It's going to be benefiting a lot for the organization, and because they're going to be putting a smile on our beautiful resident, and also making sure that we're improving their lives, making sure that the environment where they are is very conducive, and it's making them happy. And I'm thinking in that way, it might seem that it's very, what they're doing is not that much big, but for us it's a big thing, because it's not like a drop in the ocean, but it's going to go beyond, because this is a long-term thing that you're not doing. It's not something that is going to be finished the following morning. It's something that's going to be add value to the asset of the organization, and going to be using it to be making sure that we create awareness in the community that yes, we've got a beautiful, and resources come and hire it, and we're benefiting at the end. But only for the community, but also for our residents. But I'm thinking that because we have a very beautiful community in Dullstroom that are very supportive, but they're also going to be enjoying now using our facility, because it will be now more standard, more improved. Thank you.